Nobody wants to tell you the truth about building wealth after 40. They'll sell you a dream of overnight riches, a hot stock tip, or a complex strategy that promises to make up for lost time. But the real playbook is quieter, less exciting, and far more effective. The truth is simple, and it is unyielding. You have less time. The runway for compounding, the most powerful force in finance, is shorter. You have more to lose. A mortgage, a family, a career. Your life is established, and your responsibilities are real. The rules that work at 25, like chasing high-risk ventures, can destroy you at 45. Your strategy must evolve from offense to intelligent defense. Industry advice pushes risk, returns, and the next big thing. It's a narrative designed for the young and reckless, who have decades to recover. But a 50% loss at 45 is not the same as at 25. It's a devastating blow to your timeline. The math, the timeline, and the recovery window all change. The arithmetic of loss becomes unforgiving. Losses hit harder when retirement is a visible destination on the horizon, not a distant concept. So shift your aim. Stop trying to be brilliant. Focus entirely on avoiding being stupid. Your primary goal is survival, then growth. Basic arithmetic breaks most plans. It's the most important tool you have. At 25, 4 decades of consistent work and investment can repair almost any big mistake. Time is your safety net. At 50, you might have 15, maybe 20 working years left. Your safety net is gone. A 40% loss requires a 67% gain just to get back to even. How many years will that take? A 50% loss needs a full 100% recovery. Doubling your money isn't a casual event. It can take a decade or more. That's not opinion. It's arithmetic. And it's the iron law of your financial life after 40. After 40, you cannot afford catastrophic drawdowns. Your first job is to build a fortress around what you already have. This leads to Rule 1. Never interrupt compounding unnecessarily. Let your money work for you, quietly and relentlessly. Panic selling, chasing market tops, overspending, and using leverage are the 4 horsemen that destroy compounding. The big money is not in the trading. It is in the waiting. In the discipline to do nothing when every instinct screams to act. To find clarity, invert the problem. Instead of asking how to succeed, ask a better question. Ask, what guarantees failure? Then, simply avoid those things with religious dedication. 1. Using borrowed money to invest. This is the fastest way to go broke. Leverage turns a temporary market setback into a permanent wipeout. It forces you to sell at the worst possible moment. There is no sure thing in investing. And 0 times anything equals 0. Don't risk what you have and need for what you don't have and don't need. 2. Spending more than you earn. This is the silent killer of wealth. Consumer debt compounds monthly against you. It's a mathematical anchor, pulling you backward with every payment. The gap between your income and your spending is your savings rate. It is the single most important lever you control. A small gap today becomes the difference between freedom and financial chains tomorrow. Master the simple system. Pay yourself first. Before any bill, before any luxury, a portion of your income goes directly to your future self. 3. Being unreliable. Your reputation is your most valuable asset. Opportunities, partnerships, and career advancements flow through the channels of trust. Be the person who delivers. 4. Refusing to learn. The world changes. What worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. 5. Letting emotions drive decisions. Fear and greed are the twin enemies of the long-term investor. Knowing the right thing to do isn't enough. Your own psychology can and will derail you if you let it. Beyond these guarantees of failure, 3 psychological traps destroy more wealth than market crashes. First, the trap of comfort. You have a good job, a steady income. You feel safe. But safety can become stagnation. Your income plateaus while inflation silently erodes your purchasing power. Avoiding all risk is itself a massive risk. It guarantees you will fall behind. You must continue to grow your skills and your income. Second, the trap of fear that it's too late. This is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Freezing, paralyzed by regret over past mistakes or inaction, makes it true. The truth is, you still have decades to compound your savings and your wisdom. The best time to start was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Third, the trap of self-pity. You made mistakes. You had bad luck. The market was unfair. So what? Every successful person has faced setbacks. Use blows constructively as lessons. Don't drown in them. Blame is a prison. Your advantage after 40 comes from rationality, not brilliance. It comes from a calm and steady temperament. Know what you truly understand. This is your circle of competence. Play where you have an edge. In your own industry, in businesses you can analyze. Don't mistake reading headlines about crypto or biotech for genuine mastery. That is speculation, not investing. Temperament beats IQ. The ability to remain calm during a storm is more valuable than a high IQ that panics. Patience, discipline, emotional control. These are the superpowers of the mature investor. Lifelong learning compounds your edge. It expands your circle of competence and helps you spot new opportunities. Go to bed a little wiser than you were when you woke up. Day by day, you build an intellectual moat around your finances. The system is simple, but it is not easy. It is hard because it requires you to fight your own worst instincts. Soldier through hardship. Recessions and market corrections are inevitable. They are the price of admission for long-term returns. Recognize rare opportunities. When the world is panicking, great assets go on sale. Act decisively when they appear, using the capital you've patiently saved. Read, think, save, prepare. This is the work. The numbers are still on your side, if you start now. At 45, saving $2,000 a month and earning a reasonable 7% return can grow to over $1 million by age 65. Start at 50, and the same disciplined path reaches about $630,000. Start at 55, and it's about $340,000. This is not zero. This is the difference between dignity and desperation. It is a meaningful sum that can secure your future. The choice is yours. Keep your old patterns and hope for a miracle, or change your approach. Avoid high-interest debt and speculative leverage like the plague. Spend less than you earn, automatically. Make saving your first priority. Be reliable in all things. Build your reputation. Stay in your circle of competence. Be patient. And when the odds are overwhelmingly in your favor, strike decisively. This is the path.